Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, the Doctor. I'm here, I'm not here, I'm there, I'm gone. I'm everywhere. I had to get my notes. Well, we've actually in our chat room before the show's been going on, we've been heating up thinking about what's going to go to Six Flags in Wingfield next year. We'll use that in the discussion in a few minutes. I think we'll add that to the discussion because it's a heated topic. It's starting to heat up. I mean, Joker hasn't even opened. We go through this every year. So, but anyway, this week we're going to talk about some news. We're going to talk about some things coming up and some Ace events that actually have flyers, some new events that came out. And we're going to talk about, what we think for next year. Because right now, they're saying it's pretty obvious what we're going to get. And carbon copies of rides of other Six Flags parks. Probably, and the reason for that being, when I've talked to the powers that be, it's because the only way that we're going to start, I guess, seeing, different ride, like more original stuff. I'm thinking if more people started visiting other Six Flags parks. So, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. It's one of those things. You don't know what they're going to do, but it just seems like Six Flags' reason of thinking is, well, only 1% to 2% of season pass holders visit other parks. So they're just going to keep putting in the same thing in every park, basically. And it sucks. I mean, I loved when there was originality and people getting different things. And, it's nice to get certain things from other parks that, like, oh, I really want that. It's like, oh, I really want that from that park. That is correct. We did not get 2 more flats along with the Super Loop. Excuse me. If you've been following what Great Adventure's been getting, they got a Star Flyer, we got a Star Flyer. They got a Joker, we got a Joker. They got a Loop, we got a Loop. So, maybe we're going to get a dock ride next year. As much as I would hate it, I would love it too. That's one key element that New England is missing is a dock ride. With all the problems that, Flashback's been having, that coast has got to be on its way out. The train's not even in the station. It's not in the track period. It's gone. They're obviously working on that. If they get it back on and it gets working, I suspect that ride's going to be leaving soon. They also renamed Kryptonite to Kryptonite something. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I believe next year or the year after that ride is leaving. Now, the problem being is if we are going to get a dock ride, where are we going to put that? Because there's only a few areas, so to speak, you could put it. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking with people about this. We've been all talking about this. And here's the thinking. If you were going to... Where would you... Let me ask you guys this, and you guys can answer in the chat. And if you're watching this after, just answer in the chat anyway. It's nice to see what people think. What do you guys think... Well, not what you guys think. Well, where do you guys think that if we were to get a dock ride, where is it going to go? Where do you think it would go? Because my original thought was you could have put the dock ride where the Joker is. That would have been the perfect spot for it. It would go with that whole area what they're doing, What do you guys think? Where would you think it would go? My only 2 places now that I think that it could go is either in Gotham City Gauntlet spot or in the the antique car spot. You know, that was... You know what I'm saying? Those are really the only two... I mean, if you're going to try and keep it in the same areas, between either Superman or if you're going to put it near the Batman and Joker ride, these are the only two places you can put them. They're not going to... I don't think they would ever move the Gauntlet to the Grove. That's picnic area, and most people are not... I mean, I shouldn't say that, but I don't think a lot of people are going to want to walk down the hill, go to the ride, and then walk back up. I don't really put that. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I hate to say it, but that antique car ride's taking up some prime real estate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could move Catwoman's Whip next to Gotham City Gauntlet and put, you know, use that area over there. You could definitely probably put it there. Because, I mean, the walkway there to shrink a little bit, but you could, you know, do that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to utilize the Grove for rides, not anytime soon. And the only reason why I say not is they do some big business down there with corporate events and then, you know, using the areas down there for the haunts. I mean, that's just my opinion. That doesn't mean anything. My opinion doesn't matter into the world, but that's what I think. I mean, honestly, I could see them getting rid of the Gauntlet, moving it to, like, Great Escape or something. Like, Great Escape, get a new ride, you know? And, I mean, you could put it back there. I mean, the Great Escape needs a new ride. As a matter of fact, I was talking with Costa Kev last week. You could put, what do you call it? Gotham City Gauntlet could go back indoors in that ride. Yeah, my opinion sometimes does suck. I like my opinion, but sometimes it does suck. But, FTST has the mirror image of GG. Who the hell is FTST? Oh, Funtown Splashtown. I'm like, what the hell? See, I hate all this abbreviation stuff. I'm not a fan of abbreviations. I'm such a dumbass that half the times I don't even remember what the hell they are. I mean, you're gonna catch hell if that ride leaves. People love that ride. There's always a line. I know it's because of capacity, but people love the ride. People love riding that. To see Wild Wheels go, but I mean, you're either going to put Gotham City Gauntlet there, or you're going to put, what do you call it? Justice League. But if you're going to take Justice League is going to need a bit bigger than that area. They're probably, well, I mean, you can go back a little bit more. There's room back there a little bit. You know, that's what I think. Yeah, Iron Comet. This weekend, and we're going to talk about it, we're going to have taking the kids to the circus. And we're going to talk about the Facebook Live because that's happening on Sunday. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, the whole... I mean, I've been hearing all kinds of things, and I'm waiting to hear from the source that we have what is coming. I know like somebody was saying, I mean, this year did seem kind of lackluster in attractions all around. And that could be because of Mexico getting the water park. So I could see that happening. But hopefully for 2018 it's better. I'm hoping that, you know, like I said, as much as I would love to have a dark ride, I hope it's not Justice League, but that's the only thing I'm going to do. That's just how it is, unfortunately. But we definitely do need one. Eat Sunday during that live show. I'm not going to eat a Sunday. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those weird things, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that it's a good year. I mean, we're almost due for water park expansion too. It's been what, 2013, I think, was when we got the Bonsai pipeline. So we're heading into where we're going to be getting a water park expansion pretty soon. If it's not going to be next year, it's going to be the year after. It's coming. What it is, I don't know, but I'm hoping for a racer slide for that. I like those racer slides myself. But yeah, like I said, it's all in a matter of what's going to happen. Where's the money? Follow the money. Follow the money. Six Flags Fiesta Texas needs a GTI Woody with the RSC mark at the quarry wall. I mean, I like Bonsai Pipeline. I ride it every so often. I think I might have rode it once last year. Maybe I didn't even ride it at all last year. It's all right. I mean, a lot of people are scared, don't want to ride it. I mean, I'm fat. I don't want to climb the stairs, but I do. Oh, I would bet money that preferred lot's going to go away. I would bet money on that. I don't think Typhoon will get removed. It's very popular until it really is like crap. You know what I'm saying? But, no. I think if they're going to do a water park, it's got to be a mat racer. That's like, when you look at all the slides that they have, that's one that they need. It's kind of like what they're missing. They've got 2 wave pools. They got a somewhat pool. They got the lazy river. They got the lazy river with the waves. They got tons of slides. They got different kiddie areas. It's a pretty solid, water coaster. They got the tornado. They need a racer and they need the bowls. That's really what they need. You know what? Someday they probably will remove Superman. Probably another 20, 30 years. Or unless Intamin goes down and they can't, repair the rides and stuff, then you'll start seeing them come out. But, I mean, no coaster is going to live. The only ones that have a better chance of living forever are the wood ones. As wood gets rotten and old, they replace it. That's the only rides that'll survive time after time after time after time. Really, I mean, realistically, that's just, that's about it. I mean, all these other rides, I mean, as you see, as the steel coasters get older and older and older and older, they're removing them. I don't think they would remove a hyper, but if they're going to remove, say, in 20, 30 years, maybe 40 years, they remove Superman, if it's still there. They'll probably put in a different type of hyper from a different company, or maybe the same company. They'll put something different in the spot. Because eventually Superman's going to lose. Eventually it's going to become like other rides. Nobody's going to ride it. People are going to go, I'm sick of it. I rode it 1,000 million times. Some people will ride it forever. But I think eventually, when the time comes and that ride leaves, they'll bring in something equally as big and good, whatever. Hopefully. Who knows? Maybe they won't. I don't know. But, alright, let's get into some news. You know what? If they removed within the next 20 years, do I think there would be enough room for a Giga? I think there would. Because I think what they would do is they would probably find a way to make it go into the woods more back. I think they would make it. You know what I'm saying? I think that they would. I think they would. Yeah, I mean, I think they would. And I think they would make it a little bigger. They would probably use most of the same layout, but I think they would expand it and do some more with it. I'm hoping it's still an airtime beast. I don't want that floating stuff. I'm not a big fan of the floating airtime. I'm too fat to float. All right, so news. Let's go with some news. Some newsies. I actually printed out flyers for events too. There's some cool events coming. All right, so we have Walt Disney World Animal Kingdom. Unless you're living under a rock, don't pay attention, don't care maybe. Avatar Land, Pandora, the land of Pandora. That's opening up in a few weeks, and I've been looking at the photos, been looking at the sneak peek videos, and I mean, if you guys have been watching since even when this was announced, I was a very big skeptic of this whole Avatar thing. While I liked the movie, I didn't feel it warranted a whole area, never mind a ride or an area. So I've been looking at pictures, watching video, and there's a ton of it. Ton. The animatronics, the walkthroughs during the day, the walkthroughs at night, pre-shows for the Banshee ride. I've been seeing photos here and there of inside the boat ride, and I gotta say, it's actually impressing me a little bit. It really is. So we'll see how that turns out once you can actually see things. I mean, I haven't seen a ton of stuff for the ride, just what they've given us. But the animatronics look phenomenal. The movements, they look great. We'll see, either we experience it or more video comes out. I don't know. So who knows? The next tidbit of news is Kennywood. It looks like that rumor floating around of a brand new RMC coaster for next year seems to be pretty solid. I've talked about this before. It's going to go down by the log flume, but construction is going to be starting sometime this summer. Avatar Pinball sucks. I'll tell you that. It sucks. So yeah, it's going to go. You're going to have to go by the flume, and it's going to be in part of that new land. So we'll start seeing that whenever they start announcing that. Here's a weird thing that I saw pop up about Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. The Jungle Cruise. It looks like it's going to get an update. Kind of like what Pirates of the Caribbean did, and they put Johnny Depp in the ride and stuff like that. Well, it looks like they got The Rock, and The Rock's going to be working with Disney Imagineers, and they're going to get together and they're going to update the Jungle Cruise. I don't know what I take about that. I don't know. Jungle Cruise is a classic ride. It really needs some updating. It's probably been the same since it opened, so maybe this would be a great thing for Magic Kingdom. Probably. I don't know. I love SpongeBob. I can watch SpongeBob all day. I don't know why you guys think it sucks. I love SpongeBob. There's another movie coming out too. I love SpongeBob. For those that care, SeaWorld Orlando, they moved the pilot whales into the Shamu Stadium, so they're going to be swimming around with the killer whales. Let's see. Cedar Fair, Dorney, Cedar Fair, and Kings Island have installed metal detectors. So I'm guessing now the park I was talking about, RMC construction, that's going to start in the summer, is going to be Kennywood. It's out by Pittsburgh, and we'll be there in a few weeks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can't wait for that. Anyway, so they got metal detectors at Dorney, Cedar Point, Kings Island. I guess from all the crazies out there in the world, now we got to have metal detectors everywhere. I mean, it's been a while since they had metal detectors. Now, well, since they never had them, now they do. I remember just walking in, give my ticket, walk right in. Those days are over now. What else do I got? B&M. As long as they don't remove No, one pinball machine can suck and one be awesome. It's all on. I mean, they're not all the same. I mean, it's pinball, and there's all different shots, and I mean, there's some that's got so much rule set and challenging. There's some that are so easy that you get bored real fast. It depends on the theme. It depends on the shots. Depends on how it is. Avatar is a horrible pin. There's a lot of horrible pinballs that I've owned. You know, and I can't believe I was looking at my. There's a website I go to. It's a forum called pinside.com. And you could put, like, the machines that you've had, and then when you sell them, you could put in the own spot in your profile. I've gone through 16, 17 machines, plus the ones that I own. I've had, like, about 30 machines that I've bought, between buying, selling, trading. I didn't realize I went through that many. And I'm probably going to get rid of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and then get more. Take the money, trade, go buy new ones. Yep, Pinball Wizard officially closed Sunday in New Hampshire. That's gone. Do you think Wildcat at Hershey would get the RMC treatment? That's a good question. I don't know what Hershey's thinking is at the moment. I mean, Wildcat. Luco, how can one coaster suck and another be awesome? I don't think Wildcat, even at this point, needs it. I mean, Wildcat's a great ride. I love it. I love Wildcat at Hershey, and I'll be riding that in a few weeks too. Well, more than a few weeks, but next month. So, yep, Pinball Wizard officially closed Sunday. DJ Dog, who's getting 4 coasters? Cedar Fair? Yep, pinball. I went there Sunday for a couple hours. Got to play some pinball. And I will say this. About the lady that runs it. I mean, she did the best she could. The machines were not in the greatest shape. But the prices she was selling the machines for, anybody who, for the most part, I know some people get some good deals, but for the most part, she raped the hell out of people on prices. And I don't know why people paid it. When I asked about prices on certain machines, I was like, you're out of your mind. I was like, yeah, no, not happening, man. Now, DJ Dog, let me ask you, are they getting 4 for next year? Or are they just buying 4 and spreading them out over so long? Because I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is so early in the process. And I love the game of who's getting what for next year. We love playing that game. And probably within a month or two, any time now, we're going to start narrowing down what's coming into Six Flags New England for next year. That's going to start, that's going to start narrowing down as the more and more info comes in. And we'll find out. Yeah, so, like I was saying, Pinball Wizard, that's done. It's sad to see. I mean, there is no place that's a public arcade open all the time with a collection like that. There isn't. It's just, it's not there. Lake Compounce. I mean, last year they got Phobia, so it's not going to be a coaster. We all know that. Plus, they just redid, the section on Boulder Dash. They just did, they're working on Wildcat. I'm thinking if they are doing any additions, ride-wise, I feel that it's going to be for the water park. That's what I feel, but that don't mean anything. But that's what I think is going to happen. You're going to get probably some something for the water park. They got all that land. They're working on it over there. There was a video that was floating around that's on the Facebook of SFNE Online, and if you look at it, they're digging up dirt and stuff like that, but I think they're getting ready to put something over there for water park. That's what I think, personally. So that means Cedar Point obviously is getting Mean Streak for the 4. Yep, Hurler is going to be the other one. Probably not, so probably get it if they're getting the boomerang out of there. So there's a 4th. I wonder who's going to be the 4th. Who's going to... Kings Island just got a coaster, so it's not going to be Kings Island. Maybe Valley Fair. Maybe California, Great America. So I don't know. That'd be interesting. Remember Coaster Kid? He can't get in. He can't get into what? What can't Coaster Kid get into? I'll have to read that News Plus article. I'll have to check that out after the show. He can't get into the show, then he might have gotten blocked at some point. He may have gotten blocked at some point. I mean, if somebody's gotten blocked, there was a reason for it. With all that crazy things going on last year. Between all the trolling and stuff like that. We were blocking people left and right. Or at least trying to anyway. Yeah, it depends. Because I think one of them was friends with you-know-who. I'm not speaking names because I'm not getting myself kicked out of the Coaster Club because of some special person. I don't know if that person had any relation, friendship to so and so. Then they would have gotten banned. Because we know all that baloney. And I'm not going to say names about anything because such and such of a person cried like baby, and then has been trying to get me banned. Yeah, I don't know. Sean's probably working. Maybe he'll probably show up near the end or in the middle. I don't know where he's at. Sean, where are you? Yeah, that person's name isn't worth being mentioned. Ooh. I like that list, Lindsay. I like that list. Michigan Adventure with the boomerang. Cedar Point, Mean Streak. Katie with the hurler. Either Canada's Wonderland or Carowinds Vortex Rehab. Ooh, that's a good list there. I know Michigan's Adventure really gets nothing. And I think, parks... my thinking is, If you're trying to, some parks just can't generate the return on investment. Great Escape being one of them. And maybe Michigan Adventure is another one. They just can't generate it. You know what I'm saying? They just can't generate the people to come in to get, the worthy of an investment. Why, I don't know. I mean, if you look at a place like Great Escape where it is, that's a tourist town. They're going to get what they're going to get, and that's it. That's already like predetermined. Their attendance is pretty much the same. I don't know what that person's YouTube is. If I knew the person's YouTube, I could go in there and do it. Have that person message me on Facebook to have them let me know what their YouTube is, and then I'll do it after the show. You was farming today? All right, so I was saying before, B&M, there is that is correct. We don't want the trolls here anymore. Any trolls are getting banned. I had to deal with one troll, and I dealt with them, had to talk with them, and the troll is gone. No more trolls. We like to just enjoy the show. B&M. There's a rumor going around that they are creating a new stand-up roller coaster with the trains. Typical B&M track, but the trains remodified, especially with the bicycle thing between your legs, so Chicken McNuggets don't hurt, and it's going to have vests similar, the vest restraint similar to, like the wing coasters and stuff like that. So that's what, that's what they're working on. A new train, updated restraints, and Chicken McNugget holders, I guess. Busch Gardens Williamsburg, they put a test balloon up in the air. So test balloon means something big's coming, whether it be some type of tower ride, but they already got the Mach 1. So it's probably not that. It could be a Star Flyer, could be a roller coaster. So we're going to keep an eye on that. It's great that they're investing in Busch Gardens Williamsburg because I like that place. And especially with CoasterCon being there next year, I got high hopes that it's a roller coaster, but they just put one in. So who knows? It's probably going to be like a Star Flyer or something like that. Which by all means is fine for them. And the last tidbits of news that I have. You guys remember Catapult from Six Flags New England? The Sky SWAT is what they call, got removed. There's one left in the world at Thorpe Park. Well, they've announced that they're closing it for the season. Doesn't know when yet, but it's going down for the season and most likely getting ripped out. Some guest that was at Thorpe Park down and they asked about what was going on, and they said, keep your eye out on this spot. So most likely looks like the last Sky SWAT in the world will be no more. CoasterCon with no kids. CoasterCon, and I have the CoasterCon flyer. I'm going to go over it, but I'm going to tell you the cost. The cost blew my mind. How cheap it is. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. All right, so let's talk about the things that are going on. The circus is going on this weekend. There's 2 traveling circuses for Ringling Brothers and Bonham and Bailey. They have 2, so they can hit everything. The one in Providence is whatever is one of the 2. That one ends in Providence on Sunday. Then there's another one, and it ends somewhere in New York, not too far later. I'm thinking about doing Riding of the Bull in September. I really am. I'm probably going to go this year. So we're going to do coverage of the circus, probably do some live stuff, and then hopefully if I can remember to take some video, maybe put the video together of it. Once this Ringling Brothers circus ends, it's gone. It's over for the circus for Ringling Brothers. I mean, yeah, there's no elephants, and it is what it is. But it's been a tradition for God forever, and I'm glad I took my kids when they were younger to see the elephants, and everything the way it is. But it's just one of the it's Americana leaving. As times change, it's tough for something like that to survive in this world. People really probably aren't into that as much as they are, and the people that are going to the taking their kids to the circus, for this final thing, they're how do I put it? It's the people like my age, older, going, hey, this is the last time I'm going. Luco's going. My dad's going. The kids are going. We're going to have fun. We're going to the circus. And then Sunday at 1 o'clock, go to SFNE Online's Facebook page. 1 p.m. Sunday, we're doing Facebook Live with Jen McGrath over by Joker. We're going to be talking about Joker. And I'm going to put a post up about it on SFNE Online's Facebook. And if you have any questions you want to submit, put them in there. We will ask them. We will get them answered as best as we can. And we'll go from there. Whatever questions you have, we will write them down. We will bring them to the park. So get them in, and we'll take care of that. Now, other things to keep in mind that are coming up. The Joker Season Pass preview is May 20th and the 21st. So keep that. So if you get a Season Pass, you can go ride the Joker, have a ball. Now, Media Day is after that, and it's May 25th. So we'll have coverage of that day and all that stuff going on. So we'll take care of all that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff from when I was a kid. You guys were a kid. It's going. And taste of people have changed. I mean, that's just a cycle of life. Things from 1800s are gone, and things from when I was a kid are gone. And when you get older and older, and then things that when you were a kid are going to be gone. So it is what it is. But all right. So let me get into some Ace events, and we're going to talk about some stuff because there were some new events that were coming up. And there's a lot to cover on the CoasterCon thing, especially for somebody that might go. This might be to you to go. You know what I'm saying? So the first event I want to talk about, and I got a flyer for, is at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and it's called Ace Dives. Most likely I'm not going this year because we got other trips coming up. So this would be the first one I've missed since I started going. I've been to like 2 or 3 of them, I don't remember. But that's okay. It's an awesome event. I love going. So here's the deal. You're gonna get ERT on Invader for an hour in the morning. From 1 to 2, you get your picnic food that I'm not really thrilled with. It's not that great, I would say, but it is what it is. There's gonna be a game challenge, a group photo, VIP show seating, and then at nighttime from 10 to 11 is gonna be ERT on Apollo's Chariot. Now, if you have a Seasons Pass, it's $35. If you're a guest with a Seasons Pass, if you're not an Ace member, it's $42. If you don't have a Seasons Pass, it's $81. And a guest of an Ace member is $88. So, it's always a fun event. I always have fun riding, and going. It's pretty good. So there's that one. CoasterCon. Let's get into CoasterCon. I got that one. That's the next one. June 18th to the 23rd. There's quite a few pages. I'm not going to read everything word for word. But basically, for those the parks of Six Flags Fiesta Texas is the host park. Then it goes to SeaWorld. And then it goes to ZDTs. It's claiming it's got 16 hours of ERT, 8 meals. ERT session that includes all rides at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Ace's annual banquet with keynote speaker John Duffy, President and CEO, Six Flags. Midway Olympics, Rubber Ducky Regatta. Exclusive access to 2 Fright Fest haunted houses at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Now, this is the pricing. And it was it's a pretty good price. For Ace members, it's $263. Ace members from 3 to 11 is $237. Non-members are $329. Non-members for 3 to 11 is $296. But if you have a Six Flags season pass, you can take a $70 discount off the price. So if you are an Ace member and you do have a season's pass, you can pay under $200. Not much, but you get under $200, and so $193. So think about that. That's probably the cheapest Coaster Con price that I've paid since going to them in 2010. They've all been over $200. All of them. If you don't have a pass, you will get a Gold Seasons Pass as part of the registration. That's part of it. The thing you don't... I'm surprised that SeaWorld doesn't give you a discount, but they don't. But you can enjoy a 20% discount on SeaWorld tours, including the Beluga Tour, Sea Lion Tour, and Behind the Scenes Tour. So you can get 20% off of that. Attendees will receive tickets to SeaWorld, San Antonio's Water Park Aquatica. You're going to get ZDT's Extreme Pass for unlimited access to all attractions on Thursday, June 22nd. You know, they got all the rigmarole about, the general store, the business meetings. I mean, you can go to aceonline.org and then /events, and you can see all this stuff. But it's letting you know that, ERT on the coasters that are there and all the, all the stuff. I'll quickly go over the itinerary just because it's, this is not the final itinerary, just so you know, because it always changes. This is just what they put out to kind of go, people can kind of get an idea, and a lot of times things change. Things just get different and change. But you can check in from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., You can do your banquet table reservations, photo contest entries, team registrations for Midway Olympics, sign up for Six Flags, the Six Flags behind the scenes tours, the Ducky Regatta, duck sales. There's all kinds of tables. From 6 to 7, there's a welcome reception in the Boardwalk location. From 7 to 8:30 is a welcome dinner featuring Texas sliced brisket, smoked sausage with peppers. Oh, you know what? There's more stuff than the last one we went over. So I might want to continue going over this because now they're listing food. So you're going to have smoked sausage with peppers, white cheddar mac and cheese, peach and apple cobbler. 9 o'clock, celebrate fireworks show. 9:30 to 11:30 ERT on Batman the Ride, Poltergeist, Pandemonium, Crow's Nest, Scooby-Doo, Ghost Blasters, Wave Runner, Hurricane Force 5, Spin Sanity, Fireball. There's going to be snacks. There's going to be a contest on the Scooby-Doo, Ghost Blasters. And that's just the first day for the Sunday. On the Monday, you're at Six Flags again. And 8 to 8:45 is checking for late arrivals. 8:30 to 10 a.m. is a continental breakfast. 9 to 10:30 a.m. is Midway Olympics. And if you've never seen it, hilarious. 9 to 10:30 a.m. is ERT on Superman, Krypton Coaster, Sky Screamer, Bumper Cars, All Rides in Kidzopolis. 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ace Lounge photo contest in La Terraza, whatever, Pavilion. 11 a.m. to noon is the Ducky Regatta. 6 to 7 is dinner in the Whitewater Bay featuring frame-grilled creamy chipotle chicken, cheesy beef enchilada, casserole, fresh garden salad, and then they have a silent auction. 7 to 8 is ERT on Thunder Rapids Water Coaster and nearby attractions. 9 to 11 is ERT on Iron Rattler, Roadrunner Express, Foghorn Leghorn, Barnyard Railroad, Yosemite Sam's Wacky Wagons, Two Haunted Houses, typically only open during Fright Fest, snacks, glow ride on the train. Yes, Six Flags New England is closed tomorrow due to the torrential downpours coming. So the Tuesday of June 20th, you're back at Six Flags. 8:30 to 10, Continental Breakfast. 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. ERT on Batman, Poltergeist, Scream, Carousel, and Hustler. Noon to 7, Ace Lounge. Moves to Zaragoza Theater Lobby. 1 to 2:30 is the Ace annual business meeting at that place. 3 to 4 is Ace video contest. 4 to 5:45 is Ace presentations. 6 to 6:30 is a private performance of Vinyl Countdown. 7 to 9 is a farewell dinner featured grilled jerk chicken. Oh, wow, that's mean chicken. Mean chicken. With pineapple salsa, coconut shrimp, apricot glaze, roasted corn with fresh lime and cream. Thank God I'm not going to this. The food, I think, is disgusting. Disgusting food. ERT at night from 9 to 11. All rides and attractions in the park. Plus snacks for fat people like me. And then Wednesday, you move to SeaWorld. 8 to 10 a.m. ERT on Great White and Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. SeaWorld PR team will coordinate photos with Ace on Wave Breaker. Game Center open. Enjoy complimentary games. No prizes. 9 to 10, Continental Breakfast. 12 to 1:30, lunch of protocols featuring beef and chicken fajitas. Animal ambassadors. See, I'm so glad I'm not going just because of the food. The food thing, I would be mad. I was mad about that. I mean, I can just go get food other place. Not really. So, besides that, 9 to 11, ERT and Steel Eel Wave Breaker Rescue, and then snacks. And then the next, Wednesday, you can do a river walk in downtown. Optional cocktail cruise. Check page 6 for details. Thursday, ZDT's Amusement Park. You're going to get ERT and Switchback and go-karts from 9 to 11, 11 to 12:30 is pizza lunch. Now that I can get down with. Pizza lunch and silent auction. Then the banquet is Thursday night. Let's see what the banquet meal is. It features a garden salad, carne gusada, beef simmered with tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, garlic, and seasoning, citrus grilled chicken, cheese enchiladas, garlic potatoes, steamed vegetables, and dessert. Keynote speaker, program, presentations. That's a separate thingy. But this is at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, not Six Flags New England. Just so you know. There are also add-on events. Well, I'm going back to the gym on Monday. I got weight to lose. My goal would realistically, if I could lose about 35 pounds, I would be in a good spot. I'm not saying I would be skinny, but I would be in a really good spot. I don't want to be, hey, it's Sean, yo, what's up, yo? What's up, Sean? The amazing Sean has arrived. I don't want to be a skinny twig, but I don't want to be the fat bastard that I am. As for CoasterCon, I'm a picky eater. I mean, I'm sure people that like food are like, ooh, I like the food. You know, CoasterCon's always, if you're going to go to one event, you know what I'm saying? If there's one Ace event you want to go to a year, that's the one you go to. It doesn't matter where it is, you just go. It's just one of those events. What would be even better than going to the gym? There is no mountains anywhere near me. For the amount of weight I would like to lose, I would have to live near a mountain and walk it every day. I don't have mountains near me. I don't think Rhode Island has mountains. We got big hills. Put it this way, if I lose 35 pounds, and that's really doable. I'm trying to get it lost by December before I go on the cruise. I mean, 35 pounds, I've done it before. I've lost weight. I've been, 2015, I was a lot skinnier. Not skinny, but I was in a better place, and then, fatness came in, and I'm losing weight, but not crazy. I've probably lost maybe 2 to 5 pounds. Nothing major since I started last week. I've been trying to get eating a little better, trying before I started going to the gym. I'm trying to get the eating thing going. You know what I'm saying? The main thing is I need to I'm not, I'm still going to, when I go to Six Flags, I'm still going to eat, the food on the dining plan. But that really, it counts, but it doesn't count because I'm walking around all day and I do lose weight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Sean, what you missed was the RMC Kennywood ride that's going to go in for next year. We were kind of like saying, hey, what is Six Flags New England going to get? I talked about Avatar Land and Animal Kingdom. Talked about the Jungle Cruise. The Wrestle of the Rock's going to work with Disney Imagineers they're going to update the ride. We went over the Costa Con Flyer. Talked a lot. My problem with hiking in the mountains, I would probably get lost and then eaten by a friggin' bear. You would see in the news, the Grove Show host gets eaten by a bear. That's probably what would happen to me. I'm not opposed to hiking. I love peace and quiet. I love getting away from everyone and everything. No offense to you guys, but I hate people. And I'm sure a lot of people agree. I hate people. I mean, you guys are cool, but I hate people. I would love to be out. That's why I kind of live somewhat out in the middle of nothing. I hate people. I would love to be alone and go hiking in a mountain, but I'm not going to drive 4 hours to go hiking. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? As much as I don't. What I should be doing, like every night after work, is there's a pond, like a swimming hole up the road. It's probably a good 20-minute walk, 10 to 20-minute walk. I should probably, one way. I should probably do that every day. That's probably what I should do. It's probably what I should do. Oh, damn, it's the YouTube police. They're here to keep us safe. Whoop, whoop, it's the police. They probably heard me say, like, ass or friggin', and were like, whoa, I'm coming to get you. It's the YouTube police. He swore he can't say something. We're going back to the 1930s and 40s when you can't say hell. H-E double hockey sticks. Can't say that. Can't do that. What did I do with my papers? Where? I need to get far away from people. I only like being around a select few of people. But I really hate people. I wish the worst for 90% of the population. Ooh, did I say that out loud? Anyway, so the rest of the, if anybody's interested, July 1st, Ace Day at Hershey Park. July 8th, Ace Day at Santa's Village in Storyland. July 28th through the 30th is Thrills in the Hills at Dollywood. July 29th is Ace Day at Knoebels. July 30th is Ace Day at Dutch Wonderland. August 5th, Luca, if you have any questions about these next two events, you talk to Luco. Ace Day, Ace does Playland at Rise Playland, and you can get your kitty Coaster credit. So that's the only way you can get it is through an event to get the kitty credit. And then August 6th, Luna Park Fest 7 at Luna Park. If you want to do Luna Park down at Coney Island, that is your best opportunity and cheapest way to do so. The prices and other stuff, you got to talk to Luco because I'm sure he's waiting on something for pricing. But usually it's like $60, $65, and like another $12 or $13 and get Dino's Wonderland. I have no idea what the Rise Playland thing is. There's no flyer for these ones I've been mentioning. And 2 more events to talk about, which I'm probably going to do. August 12th through the 13th is Coasting by the Ocean at Maurice Pier. And Jessica, I saw you pop up on there. You should be going to that. That one day that you have off, you need to use that so you can go. And then August 26th, Jessica, again, here's another one you can go to. It's on a Saturday. Don't need to take any days off. Boulderfest, which is at Lake Compounce. You don't have to take a day off for it. And it's fun. And it's awesome. And the food for fatties like myself, that would definitely kill my diet. As one of the best park event foods that I've had. One of them. It's definitely good. Matter of fact, I was telling Jessica the other night about how delicious and how bad it is for people on for a diet. But that's... I don't think Cedar Fair would buy Superman. The cost to remove that, they would have to pay. The cost to move it, they would have to pay. And the cost to put it back up, they would have to pay. They could just buy a whole new ride. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if anybody's not an ACE member, wants to join ACE, you know where to go. Those are the events that, you know, we like to do, talk about. Let me tell you, I went to one Coasting by the Ocean, I want to say 2013. Let me tell you, it's worth every dollar, every penny. And again, that's something Jessica would like. If she came with me, I know she would like it because it's out by the ocean. It's by the beach. There's the boardwalks. They got the water parks. They got the rides. It's amazing. They got the log flume that goes under the boardwalk. The log flume. I love that log flume. Maurice Pier is awesome. And then, like, when we had CoasterCon there in 2015, let me tell you, it was badass. Like, when they, you know, it started off at Six Flags Great Adventure, and then it went to Maurice Pier. Let me tell you, that's when it really got cooking. That's when I felt it was CoasterCon. Maurice Pier was amazing. I mean, we've all been to Great Adventure a million times. We don't always go to Maurice Pier. So not knocking... you know, not knocking Great Adventure, but let me tell you, the way that Maurice Pier had their part of CoasterCon set up, live music, you could make s'mores right there. They had all kinds of awesome food. They were giving the adults free booze. It was an amazing time. Amazing time, amazing time. I definitely suggest going to more. And then when you go on the boardwalk, you can do the pizza challenge, is what I call it. You go to Max, eat a slice. And then go down the boardwalk, get to Sam's, eat a slice. Everybody says the battle's between Max and Sam's. So you got to decide which one is the best one. You know, that's just how it is. I don't know, Maurice Pier for me, it's a weird, unique place. Like during the day, it's one way, and then at night when all the lights come on, it's a totally different atmosphere, different everything. It's an amazing place. I totally suggest, if you've never been to Maurice, or if you've been to Maurice and you're thinking how good of an event could it be, it's worth it. It's an awesome event. Trust me. I don't talk highly of too many events. There's only a handful that I'm like, you gotta go, you gotta go. So Maurice, any event at Maurice is an event you have to go to. Period. Now, CoasterCon next year is going to be good because it's going to be at Busch Gardens and King's Dominion and Six Flags America in D.C. So that's going to be good. So I'll definitely do that. I was definitely going to go to Texas, and then I looked at, you know, for the amount of money I was going to spend for that week, was it really worth it? And at the end of the day, it wasn't. I could spend far less money in June. A whole slew of us were going to go to Knoebels, Hershey, Kennywood, Waldermere. We'll cover it all. They're all great parks. If you've never been, you need to go. I'm telling you, Sean, you need to go. I don't remember how much Playland cost the last time. I just remember I went up with AJ and his son. We went up to Rise Playland. Now, I did take Jeremy to Rise Playland on my way to go meet up with Luco to go to CoastaCon. I went during the day, took Jeremy. We had a blast. So, it is what it is. I'm telling you, if you're going to... See, next year's con is going to be better financially speaking. I mean, I'm taking the 2 kids, but I don't have to pay for airplane tickets. I don't have to pay for, rental cars. I have my car. All I have to do is just pay for gas and pay for the hotels. And the good thing is it's going to start at the bottom and then come back up this way. So I don't have to drive 6 hours to get home. I'll already be in the DC area, so when it's over, I'll just shoot right up. And that's what I'm going to do. Because depending upon what the add-on events before and after are, which I have no idea what they would be, but most likely that's probably what I'll do. Don't forget to go to the Providence Bruins in the playoffs in round 2. I probably won't go. I haven't been to a Providence Bruins game in a few years. I used to love when the kids would come home with the papers. You get discount tickets to Providence Bruins. Blah, 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 blah. It was great. All right, so don't forget, Saturday night, check the Grove Show and SFNE Online's Facebooks. We're going to be popping stuff off for the circus on that. Sunday, do not forget SFNE Online's Facebook, 1 p.m. We're going to be chit-chatting with Jen McGrath at the Joker at Six Flags New England. So submit questions, and we'll see what happens after that. And then next week we'll talk about all that good stuff. So, if anybody's going to be at the park Sunday, I'll see you. If not, see you when I see you. Have fun at Lake Compounce and whatever else is opening this weekend. I think Canopy Lake's opening, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I will talk to you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I will see you guys next week. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace out. Woo!